Hello, and welcome to Case Management Referrals Training. In this training, we will be going over how to enter a referral on a client. The referrals workflow is as follows. You will find your client. You will go to your client's Service Transactions tab. You would select Add Referral. Then you would select the need. You would select the referral provider. Then you will review or correct the referrals. And finally, we will go over how to run a referral report. First, we'll navigate to your Client Service Transactions tab. Then we'll click Add Referrals. Please do not forget to be in the correct Enter Data As mode. On your client's profile, you would click the Service Transactions tab next to the Client's Information tab. Then you would simply click Add Referrals and a pop-up will appear. Next, you would select the need and then click Add Terms. You want to make sure you add it to the correct household member. Select the client's need from the service code quick list. Once you highlight the correct need, you would simply click the Add Terms button. If your client's need does not pre-populate on the service code quick list, you may look for any need by clicking the Service Code Lookup button. You can see the Service Code Lookup button on the picture above. Then you would enter the need next to term. Please note, you would want to obtain your supervisor's permission before doing this. There are 3 different ways to select the referral provider. The first is you can choose a provider from the referral provider quick list and click Add Provider. This requires initial setup, so please contact the HMIS Help Desk to do this. The second option is to choose a referral provider using the search results under Refine Provider Search Criteria. Then you would click the plus symbol next to the preferred agency. The third option is to choose an agency from the list under Search Results and click on the agency to see what services they offer, then click Add Referral. Please note this method is best when you are unsure of what the providers listed in the search results offer. Now you will scroll down to Referrals and complete the needs data. Make sure to checkmark the services needed. For example, anger management has been checked. Then you will select the need status, which will always be identified. Next is to change the outcome to Service Pending. You will want to review and/or correct your referrals. To check your work or to make corrections on referrals, you would go to the Service Transactions tab and you would click View Entire History. Every time you record a service or a referral, the system will automatically record a corresponding need. To see the details and to make corrections, you would simply click the pencil icon next to the referral you want to review. If you need to delete a referral due to an error, delete the associated need by clicking the trash can, and it will delete the need and the corresponding referrals. Now, to create a referrals report, you would first go to the Reports button on the menu. Then you would find the Referrals Report button. Then you ensure that the correct provider is selected. You will choose whether you want to see incoming or outgoing referrals. You would choose if you want to see the outstanding referrals, the closed referrals, or all the referrals. Then you would choose the date range of the referrals you want to see. It is optional to customize the sort order of the report if you want. Then you would simply click Build Report.
Hello and welcome.
This portion of the case management training will cover how to make referrals for clients in addition to running simple referral reports. Referrals are made to other providers when there are some service or client needs that your agency does not provide. Let's begin. The Client Point tab should be familiar, as should the client search screen currently shown. If you have any questions about the client service page, please refer to the HMIS introductory series for further information. I already know my client ID, so I'll enter the number and jump to my default page. In my case, this is the Client Profile tab. However, some users may default to the Summary tab. In either case, we will want to navigate to the Referral section in Service Point. To do so, we would go to Service Transaction. To add the referral, simply click the Add Referrals button, and this will take you to the referral page. At the top of the screen is the Household Member section. This is where you may select the client the referral is for. If the referral is intended for the entire household, you may select only the head of household. Next, you will select the client need from the Service Code Quick List. This list is provider specific. Please contact the HMIS Help Desk to either set up or modify the list of options for your provider. In my scenario, I will search Housing Search Assistance. After making the selection, I will add terms. I will click Add Terms. Please note that you may add and search for multiple services on this page. Now, there are a few ways to choose which provider or providers receive the referral. The first method is from the Referral Provider Quick List, as you can see highlighted here. Please note that this list is custom created by agency. Please submit a ticket to the HMIS Help Desk to either set up or modify these options. In order to select a referral agency, simply select the appropriate option from the drop-down button. After selecting the agency, click on the Add Provider button. You may select multiple agencies if desired. Using this method, you will scroll down to the bottom of the page to the Referrals section. Here we are in the Referrals section. This section will list the referred to provider highlighted now. This lists the agencies or agency that you just selected at the top. Next, each agency will have a description of the referral term selected. In order to send a referral type to an agency, simply ensure that the appropriate checkbox is selected. In the next section, Selected Needs, you will input the need status and the outcome. The need status should always be kept as identified, and the outcome will always be service pending. This simply indicates that we do not know if the client will receive the service. After completing all steps, click the Save All button to create the referral. After completion, you will be taken to the Referrals dashboard, which will show any referrals made for the client. Now, let's review another method. To add a new referral from the screen, simply click the Add Referral button. You will again be taken to the Referrals page. First, you will select an option or multiple options from the Service Code Quick List. Click on Add Terms to confirm each selection. In my scenario, I will select multiple items, specifically education, click Add Terms, and employment. Hit Add Terms. For this method, we will scroll down to the Refine Provider Search Criteria section. Here we are, Refine Provider Search Criteria. You can search for providers in multiple ways. As you can see, there are a multitude of results. It will be very beneficial to narrow these results down. One option is to search by provider name or description here at the top. For example, I will search HYC. The acronym didn't work, so we will have to write it out. This example is useful when you have a specific agency in mind. Alternatively, if you do not have a specific provider in mind, you may narrow the results down by the advanced search. This includes items such as state, zip code, or city. In this example, I will search the zip code 85007. Now, under the search results, you will see all the providers in or near that area. You may also narrow down these results by selecting from the letters at the top. In this case, I will select the letter H, and whichever agency I wish to use would pop up. Please note that you may select multiple providers. To select the providers, simply click the green circle plus sign symbol, and it will pop up at the bottom. Once done, you may scroll down to see your selection under the Referral section. As in our first example, you will need to ensure that the appropriate checkboxes are checkmarked. If you use this resource for both education and employment, you would want to checkmark both. Once done, you will scroll down to the final section and complete the need status and outcome. Remember, need status should be identified and the outcome should be service pending. If you have multiple services, be sure to complete these fields for every service. Finally, once complete, select Save All, and your referral or referrals will be complete. Now, let's review one more way to add a referral. I will start by clicking the Add Referral button once again to return to the Referrals page. Instead of selecting a service from the service code quick list, we can use the service code lookup button. By clicking on this button, you can search for services that are not pre-populated on the quick list. Before doing so, though, please refer to your agency's guidelines, as many agencies do not want to see deviations from the options under the quick list. For now, we will review how to find a new service for those users authorized to do so. First, you will enter your search terms at the top. I will search for food pantries. Any results will populate on the left side. To view more information about any particular service, simply click the View button. More information will pop up under the Details section, and it will give you a description of what this is. To actually choose the term, you will click the Select button. Now the term appears under Selected Service Codes. To finalize this option, simply click the Submit button at the bottom. Now we can proceed as normal. Once again, go to the Refine Provider Search Criteria section. which would be here, you will want to narrow down your selection as necessary. In our last example, we simply clicked on the green circle plus sign symbol. In this example, we'll do something a little different. We will click on the actual provider's name. To do so, you simply click on the link. A pop-up will appear. The pop-up provides a description of the provider. It also lists the primary service that this provider gives. From here, you may select any service by simply selecting the Add Referral button. Please note that if the selection diverts slightly from the original service selected, you will see multiple items under the Referral section and the Selected Needs section. Remember, I originally searched for food pantries, but I also just selected food banks and food distribution warehouses. As a result, I see both options under the Referral section. Ensure you only select the appropriate checkboxes. In my case, I have decided to only select food pantries and not food banks or food distribution warehouses, so I will deselect the one I no longer need. Since I have not selected food banks or food distribution warehouses, I will remove it from the selected needs. This can be done by simply clicking on the red circle minus sign symbol. This option has been removed from the screen entirely. For the services that are still present, you will complete the need status and outcome fields. Remember that these answers, as explained earlier, should always be identified and service pending. After your referral has been completed, you will click the Save All button and the referral will populate on the Referrals dashboard. And that is all for adding referrals. The final item we will cover in this training is Referrals Reports. First, select the Reports button from the menu on the left-hand side of the screen. You'll be greeted with a number of options. Please remember that your screen may look different depending on your setup and user account. In order to run a Referrals report, you will select the Referrals button. After doing so, you will be greeted with a few simple options. The top item is the provider. Ensure the correct provider is selected. Next is the referral type. You will select incoming referrals to list all the referrals made to your provider from other agencies. Now selecting outgoing referrals will list all the referrals your agency has made to other providers. Referral status allows you to select which type of referrals the report will search for. Whether your selection is closed or all, you may also select the referral outcome. Selecting this will further narrow down the results depending on what happened to the referral. Finally, referral date range. You will want to put 2 dates here. I will search dates for the past month. If desired, you may also define the sort order. If you choose to do this, this will narrow down your report. After all these options have been completed, click on the Build Report button. The results will populate below. You can download these results by clicking the Export Report button. To do so, the referral type will need to be selected. Build report, and you can download here. This concludes the referral module. Thank you for watching.